You guys don't understand how excited I am, how big of a deal this is for me. I've been wanting to come to the Winchester house since I was a little kid, and now I'm right in front of it, right next door to it. I'm going in. I can't even begin to explain to you guys how amazing this place is to me. Like, seriously, this place has been in my bucket list since I was a little kid. It's not even funny.
The story of the Winchester house has its roots in deep personal tragedy. After losing her only child to a childhood illness and 15 years later her husband to tuberculosis, Sarah was never the same. Shortly after William's death, Sarah consulted a medium to try to communicate with her deceased husband to try to ease the pain of her tragic losses. It is said that the medium explained to her that both her fortune and misfortune were attributed to the countless lives that were lost to the Winchester's rifles. She was told that the spirits of these people would follow her and haunt her wherever she went unless she took precautions. The only way Sarah would be able to keep the evil spirits away would be to create a place that would be attractive to kind spirits who in return would keep the evil ones away. Sarah was to continue to build on the home non-stop until her death. So in 1884, Sarah moved to California and purchased a ranch house in the heart of San Jose. She wasted no time building upon it, and with the inheritance of over $20 million and an allowance of over $1,000 a day, at the time Sarah had more than enough money to keep crews working 24 hours a day on her designs. The home was built using only the finest materials money could buy. In addition to the carpenters, she also had a full staff of 20 domestic servants and 18 gardeners. The home Sarah built has many corridors that snake through mazes into strange, shadowy rooms, stairways that lead to nowhere, and many secret passageways. It is extremely easy to get lost inside her home, but that's the way Sarah wanted it. It was designed that way in order to confuse evil spirits that may have made their way into her home. Throughout her life, Sarah refused to be seen without her black veil, and the only known photograph of her was this one taken in secrecy by one of her gardeners hiding behind some bushes. Sarah was obsessed with the number 13, and that is evident as you walk through the mansion. You can see how much she used this number. The home has 13 bathrooms, rooms with 13 panels in the ceiling, a chandelier that was modified to hold 13 candles, windows with 13 panes designed by Sarah herself, and stairs with 13 steps on them. Rumor has it that every night at midnight, there would be a bell that would toll to summon Sarah to her nightly seance where she would consult with some of the spirits on how to build her home. It is also rumored that in order to appease the spirits of Native Americans who were killed by the Winchester rifle, she had this statue of a chief who died fighting defending his people for their freedom placed on her estate's entrance. Before a major earthquake destroyed part of her house in 1906, the mansion stood over 7 stories high. During the quake, Sarah remained trapped in one of the rooms where she was resting. It took her staff an entire day to find her, and when they finally did, she took this as a sign that the spirits were trying to tell her that she had spent too much time building on the front of the home, so she immediately halted all work and ordered all of the front rooms boarded up and instead start building in the back of the property. By the time of Sarah's death, her home was in modern marble, with over 160 rooms, several elevators, most of which would take over 40 seconds to travel between floors, 40 bedrooms, 10,000 windows, 2 basements, and over 2,000 doors, many of which cannot be accessed due to them leading to nowhere or only to reveal a wall on the opposite side. There are stairwells that lead straight into the ceilings, only to abruptly end without anywhere else to go, and an indefinite amount of secret passageways throughout the house, some of which still remain unexplored. Walking through the twisting hallways of the Winchester house evokes a mixture of feelings and a sense that you're being watched. So if you ever decide to visit the Winchester house, make sure you keep an eye out for the spirits that are claimed to live here. Maybe Sarah will decide to show up and give you a tour of her home herself. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're already subbed to my channel, please turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any future videos I post. Thank you and stay strange.